a quick message before the video, guys. I'm going to be a guest on Mark and Mart's Saturday night chat straight after this video, 8 PM. If you want to pop along and say hello, I'll give you a mention or whatever. Yeah, Sam. Right, enjoy the video. Morning. Back out detecting again. Got my mate Carl with me today. He's come up to have a go on some of my fields. Went down to his last time. So we're going to see what we can find today. We're having a pub lunch in a bit, but it should be a good day. Unfortunately the fields behind me haven't been cut, which is a bit annoying, but we've got plenty more, so let's see. Don't know how anyone can wear a jumper in midsummer. This is my first signal. Well, actually it's not, I've had 3 ring pulls already. First coin, little decimal halfpenny, look. Yep, lovely cool day today. Bit of rain about. Next signal right next to the penny. I reckon that's going to be a Girl Guides badge. Yeah, I reckon. GG, Girl Guides. Yeah. We're really hoping them fields have been cut, because I've had a lot of my best finds out of there. What we're making do with this for now. Next signal up is looking like an old quiddy. Another one for the tub at home. Must have a couple of hundred of them saved up by now. Nice. Well, I was about to walk away and there's another signal. It's actually on the surface. It must have fallen out of what I've just dug. There's another quid, look. Another old quid. Yep, found a little patch here that I've not done before, that's for sure. Next signal for me, this was a solid 90, 91. Don't know what it's going to be. Ugh, it's just a wash here. This one was a solid 88 on the ORX, something round. Don't think it's a coin. Oh bloody hell, what's that? It's a button. A funny looking sheep. I don't like him. Well, we've just been speaking to my mate who owns this field next to the horrible overgrown ones, and he says we can do some detecting on here, which is basically his garden, and we're going to find coins on here, I can guarantee it. Just look how short this grass is. This one's coming in at 91, probably only 3-4 inches deep if that. Guessing it's going to be a coin. That's looking like a ship halfpenny, not very old, but it's still a coin. This was coming in at a faint 94, 95 thereabouts. I said it would be a George III halfpenny. And what do we have? We have a George III halfpenny. Yep. Let's crack on. Right next to me, George III halfpenny. It was there. Another signal, a bit ropey this one. There's another crusty coin. We'll get nothing off that. Toaster. Completely toasted. Well, I had those 2 coins there and there. Next signal, this was deep. We've got something green and round. And it's yet another one. That's George II this time. Yeah, that's cool. Another coin. Woo! Just thought I'd get that little owl in. Another faint 90s, open it up, and look at that, it's just poking out the ground. George III, look at that. Quite clearly see the imprint. That's a cool imprint, to be fair. I like that, might get a quick photo. Next signal, Again, 90s, faint. You're looking at about 6 inches down. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool. Still got some gold gilt left on it. Yeah, I like that. It's very interesting. Next signal for me. Another little decimal halfpenny. Got a whole bunch of them at home now. We're getting ready that way later because that's where the pub is. When we go for our pub lunch and a couple of pinties. Well, it's just started raining and it feels wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Tell you what, we're finding a fair few coins on here. Let's keep going. Well, Carl's just shouted, cartwheel penny. Then he shouted again, cartwheel penny. Look at that, he's got two of them in the same hole. The bottom one doesn't look in too bad condition either, does it?
I think it's when they was on top of each other.
A couple of big chunks of copper there. So we're literally digging this bloke's back garden and it's just full of Georgian coins. Another faint 96. That's got to be 8 inches down at least. Don't know if you can see it, but it's just there poking out. Oh, what? You son of a... Just doing this green carpet. Carl's already been down here. I got a really ropey signal, so I wanted to prove him wrong that he'd left something behind. We've got a medieval horse harness ring, or ring money as some people say, which it obviously isn't. Yep, I've even had to take my cap off from that hot. My head's dripping. This was a nice solid 88, look at that. What, weigh about 5 inches there. Got to be a big old penny. Surely. Oh, I've touched it with my spade and all. It's okay because it's just a crusty George V, 1921 is that? Yep. We're going to do this side next, and that is untouched. Never been in there before, so I assume it's going to be wall-to-wall coins. Right, my next one was a 94, and there we go. What we got here? The toaster. Perhaps George II, George III, I don't really know. But yeah, it's another coin. I just had that copper coin there, a couple of yards up the road. I reckon this is a... Oh, there's a bit of clay pipe there, look. I reckon this is a love token. But unfortunately, it's a poor man's love token because it's made of copper. So that would have been a halfpenny once upon a time. The guy would have bent one side, gave it to his missus. She would have somehow bent the other side, and then she dumped him because he was an idiot and lobbed it in the field for me to find 200 years later. Well, the landowner has very kindly let us onto this. We've walked straight on, had a solid 90, and I reckon I've got a William III shilling, silver. Oh, it's definitely silver, but it's worn, very worn. It was a little bit bigger than a shilling actually. Let's just give this a little clean and see if we can find any detail. Another coin. This one was a solid 94, but I've got a rough feeling it's a 2p. Oh, it is. Modern 2p. That'll be the landowners. Carl's on the medieval. We reckon it's a palm guard. Almost looks like it's been sat in a spoon.
It does, doesn't it? That's part of the mould, I think.
I reckon so, yeah. Cool. Gonna be loads of stuff on here. We're detecting with the pigeons at the minute. This was a solid 88. Looks like I've just glanced it with the spade. Down there. Out you come. Luckily it's just a Vicky penny. Queen Victoria. 1878 I think. Nice. I've literally not moved. There's another crusty coin I think on the spade. And that's looking like George III halfpenny. Next signal. What we got there? Solid 93. Don't know what it is, but it's in this little bit here. It looks like it's going to be round. It is round. And it's another crusty copper coin to add to the growing collection today. Yep. He's up there. Find a coin, halfpenny or something. Look how shallow this one is. That's not even an inch. And we've got a Georgian copper coin 1 inch deep. Couldn't tell you what it is. Usual crusty George III halfpenny probably. This is the same hole I just had the lock thing out of. Actually I didn't even record it, but just had this up. That looks quite fancy. Well, it would have done once upon a time.
Nothing's right, I'm sorry. Nothing at all.
Hey up, Pooch.
And that's terriers, those.
They are, aren't they? Look at the weather now, we've got some blue sky about. Beautiful, beautiful day for detecting. It's almost lunchtime as well already. This was my next signal. I said it was going to be a gold sovereign because it was a 68, but unfortunately it's a 1.5 pence token. I'm sure it says Derby Corporation of Omnibus, something along those lines. Next signal, solid 94, and it is another crusty coin. So many crusty coins today. The horseflies have just come out to play, so I need to watch out. Having a little sunbathe, aren't you? You up, pal? I've walked lines down the whole patch that we've got, so this will be my last coin, I reckon. Look at that, we've got an old bit of pottery next to it, and there's the coin, I reckon. Yeah, crusty George III halfpenny again. How many of these have we had today? Again, I've got a little bit of pottery in the same hole as a coin. That looks like it's a bit bent. I wonder if someone's, might be half a love token. Look at that, see, it's half bent. Yep. Lunchtime, we've got some chicken burgers. What you ordered?
6 ounce.
6 ounce burger, a couple of pints. Then we're going to get up there in them fields next. See you in 5. Well, I'm absolutely podged. That food was incredible. I've changed locations. Look at this. It's a lovely river right behind. There's people up there jumping off the bridge into the water. I said we'll have to get detectors in there sometime. I haven't saw my first coin. I'll show you what it is. Well, he's shat. I'll be over in a minute. Hold on. Well, I'm sure I saw shiny new pound. Very spendable. I'm happy with that. Someone's been sat there and they've lost that, and that is mine now. Cole's just had this up. It says Yorkshire on it. Some sort of badge, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're going to find some silver in here today. Beautiful. First coin on this field, and I'm sure you can see it down there. Just opened it up and we're on the silver again. My boy, George V, 1918, so it's a pure silver. Nice, I'll take that all day. Bit worn, but silver's silver. Well, he's gone right over there to this big oak tree, and I've just had my second silver. Well, I think it is anyway. Where are we? Just down there. It's looking like another sixpence. George V again. 1914 this time, so it's 4 years older than the last one. But I don't mind that at all. It's another pure silver. It's almost identical. This one was coming in at a solid 92, 93, something like that. Opened it up and it fell out. And we've got a ship half penny. It's about 1945, something like that. George VI. Not very old. But it's another coin. Next signal. A lock. This wasn't a very good signal. It's sort of very low 80. And look at this. We've got another piece of silverware in there. I reckon it's only going to be something off a walking stick, but you know, it's another bit of silver. I reckon that's got all marks on it as well. Look, even says, look, HP silver. They'll go in the scrap, silver scrap pile, won't it? Wafer thin. Nice. Look at that place over yonder. You've got a very, very expensive pad there. And we've got a beautiful house over here as well. And all this land in between. So that's my coil. That's 13 inches. Look at the size of this mushroom. Okay, it's not as big as the coil, but bloody ignore it. It's not far off, is it? I don't want to knock it over. Look at the size of it. Absolute beast of a mushroom. I've literally just walked the length all the way around this field. I've not had anything. Come back over where I find the coins and look at that, open it up. There's your imprint. Can't tell who it is by the imprint. It's half penny. Oh, what a surprise, it's my boy George V. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, neither of us have had a sniff of a coin in, well, it seems like ages, but finally, here's a big penny, look. George VI. Your man with the comb over. Don't go anywhere without finding one of these days, do I? This was a solid 87, 88, and it's looking like another big penny, is it? Oh wow. George V. Big penny. 1919. 101 years old. Well, that's me and him done for the day. Oh, it's got to be about 4, 5 o'clock, if not later, I don't actually know. We've been hard at it for a good 7 hours. I'm absolutely buggered, I don't know about him. I'll do a roundup when I get back. Well, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. It's been a great old day. So here are my finds from today's outing with Carl. Start at the back, you got the horse harness loop, a whole array of buttons. That one's probably the coolest. I don't know what it is, I've not really researched it. Since that time. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Here we've got a Girls Guides badge. Don't know what that is, a couple more buttons. Some modern spendables, 3 quid, 2p, a couple of decimal half pennies. We've got a couple of love tokens here. That one was probably meant to be, but they didn't finish it off. And we got the all these George III mystery coins. We've got Queen Victoria penny, George V penny, George V penny, George V half penny, George VI penny, and a couple of George VI half pennies. This is quite interesting. The 1.5 penny token. I like that. We've got here a George II half penny. He faces to the left. And then onto the silver bits. Still don't know what that is. It's an odd size. It's not shilling size. It's bigger. There's nothing on it whatsoever. Give it a little polish. It's just a silver disc basically. We've got these 2 lovely sixpences of George V. Gave them just a little polish. Bring them up a little bit. I think they're lovely. Nice little coins. And then we've got this little bit of silver, which is probably off a walking cane. I flattened it out. Yeah, lovely. I'll catch you on the next one.